Hey girls, I just wanted to make this video to share with you what's going to go on Valentine's Day, which is 2 weeks, Friday, February the 14th. So I have here in front of me on the computer the agenda that we're going to be using. Hopefully we'll follow it pretty well and we won't end up starting or leaving too late. Excuse me. Okay, so here's what's going to go on. We're going to start coming in at 5:30, and from 5:30 to 5:45, we are going to greet them. And remember what you guys said about the jars of candy, where they have to guess the number of candies that are in the jar. We're going to be doing that at the entrance with the slips of paper. You guys are going to explain. One will explain and one will greet them. Okay, and then they'll take a seat, they'll get to know their neighbor, you know, that. Okay, so settling in at 5:50 p.m. and introductions at 5:55. I'm going to introduce myself, you, whoever else needs to be introduced, maybe one of the moms, and then at 6 o'clock we have to start the talk. Okay, and I'll give you what the talk is about in a little bit. Okay, so from 6 to 6:45 is the talk, and then at 6:45 we take a break and we get some snacks, which I kind of need your guys' help to make. And then we're going to come back at 7 o'clock, and then we're going to wrap it up. And at 7:15 we're going to do like questions and answers. You know, what are they going to take away from this? Like, what would they learn? Okay, and so at 7:30, we're going to give away the prizes, you know, the jars of candy, and at 7:45, it's good night. Okay, so that's the agenda. I'll email that to you, to your moms, or to you if I have your email. Okay, so this is what the talk is kind of this is the outline. Okay, so it's going to start off with a theology segment, then it's going to go with an everyday segment, then it's going to go with a media segment, and then I'm going to list some examples and have some videos to show. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to ask them what their definition of love is, what I think love is, and then what the catechism says love is. And then I'm going to explain to them that the greatest love ever came from Jesus Christ, who died for us, and then I'm going to tell them that God not only loves us, but God is love. The whole idea of love is what God is. It's not something we can wrap our minds about, but it's something that they need to know. Okay, and then in the everyday segment, middle schoolers shouldn't really have boyfriends or girlfriends or things like that. Mostly because dating has a purpose, and the purpose is marriage, and if they're not looking for a potential partner in marriage, then what's the point? I'm going to tell them it's okay to have crushes. Single doesn't mean unwanted or ugly. I'm going to use myself as an example, because in middle school, I didn't date anyone. No one talked to me. No one thought I was pretty. Or told me I was pretty. I'm pretty sure people thought I was pretty. I don't know. You get what I'm trying to say. But I ended up waiting until junior year in high school, and now I've been in a relationship for almost a year, and it's been great. It's really helped me as a person. And then I'm going to tell them, if you do go on a date, middle school, it's really awkward. Go on dates with groups, not by yourself, because when you're in a group, you have a lot more fun. It's a lot safer, too. And then, once again, date with purpose. What's the purpose? Marriage. Okay, so that's done for the everyday segment. And then for the society segment of what love is, this is what society tells us about love, and just some things that I found. To be loved, you must be skinny, must be pretty, must be fashionable, must have premarital sex or engage in premarital sexual activity, or be immodest or show skin to be noticed. None of those are true, really. I'm going to use myself as an example again. And then I'm going to tell them that magazine girls don't exist, so don't aim for something that doesn't exist. Being real is a whole lot better than being fake or ideal. And then I'm going to show them the videos, which is a Dove commercial. It's like a time-lapse video of how much makeup they put on them and how much they Photoshop them. Oh, excuse me. It's late. Not really, it's 9. Okay, I'm going to give them a little bit of a guy's perspective that I've gotten from my guy friends. And then I'm going to tell them that we set the standard for beauty, and that we bow down to nothing, no man, unless he is our husband, and unless he is God. And unless our husband isn't a man from God. Yeah, there we go. And these are some examples from the media that I got. Things that are bad examples of love. Twilight, trashy shows like Jersey Shore, Are You the One? Things like that, you know what I'm talking about. And then some Disney movies, dysfunctional relationships in books, where they just tear each other down. Taylor Swift songs, oh my gosh, awful. Okay, and then at the very end, I'm going to tell them, don't try and date people just because it's cool, or just because you think it'll fulfill you, because it doesn't. It really actually makes you really empty. There's a hole in your heart that you're trying to fill that only God can fill. I mean, that's theology. You tell them, don't grow up too fast. It's sad and it's funny to watch because you're wanting to leave the beauty of innocence when you're a child. You're just wanting to leave that behind for something that's not gonna get you into heaven. Okay, and then I'm gonna hand out these little, I haven't made one yet, but they're little red hearts. They're smaller than, I can't, tiny hearts made out of like red cloth, and they're stuffed, and they're gonna be their little reminders of what real love is. And I think that'll be it for the talk. Okay, so this is also, I also came up with some food snacks that we can make Thursday evening, so that we're not in a whole rush after school on Friday. Excuse me. Alright, so if you guys can help me, that would be great. So here's a list. Okay, so wonton kisses, which is like wonton thingy, you know, that dough, and you put a kiss in it and you fry it, and or you bake it. I think it's bake it actually, and it comes out like a little puff pastry thing. It's pretty cool. Okay, meringue roses. It's basically whipped egg whites with some sugar and vanilla and pink food coloring, and then you just pipe it out into roses and you dip it in chocolate. It tastes really good. Chocolate bowls. We're gonna serve ice cream, and you make these with balloons. And then chocolate cupcakes. And then we're gonna have some drinks that we need to prepare, and then we prepare decorations. And I think aside from all that, I think that's pretty much it. I don't think we need anything else. Alright, so thank you so much for giving up a lot of your time for this. I really appreciate it. God really appreciates it. If you guys have any comments, concerns, questions, or things you want to add to about the talk, or questions about the talk, or anything, I'm going to send you a copy of the agenda and the talk, and like the list of food and materials that we're going to need, or that we have, or you know, that. And if your moms have any questions, comments, concerns, tell them to shoot me an email. I'm going to send you an email soon to see if we can get together for some team leader training about public speaking. Yay! Everyone's favorite subject. Public speaking, and how to approach really delicate subjects. How to approach delicate subjects delicately. So I will see you guys later. Like I said, shoot me an email if you need me, call me, text me, whatever. Alright, thank you guys, and Have a wonderful night. Bye.